Mark Lee with Team Future, and today I'm going to talk a little bit about branding. We all know branding is pretty important. I mean, think about brand names that we know, just the brand icons from, whether or not it's Target, Coca-Cola, Pepsi, Levi's, anything like that. I mean, they have a brand. What would happen to Coke if they completely changed everything and changed their name and went to some no name? It could have been the same company, but it's going to fall apart because people don't know the brand. And that's why it's real important to have to really build your brand. But when you're building your brand, you got to really think in the long term. What's the brand you want to make? Do you want to make the brand around you as a person, or do you want to make a brand around the company that you're developing or the team that you're developing? You really have to make those decisions. And I never really thought about that until yesterday. I was talking with a friend, and the company she works for is going through a lot of upheaval. It's an architectural firm, and the lady who runs the architectural firm, she built the brand around her. And so they had a lot of the services, and so the whole company was named after this lady's name, and she's gotten to be pretty well known. But everything was built around her, and everyone's expecting her work and her to do things. But then she started, through her firm, started providing supplies, equipment, different things like that, and started a whole nother company. And they all worked together. It's just one had the services, and the other one had the products. And then started building a whole brand there. And so there's 2 websites, 2 brand names, 2 sets of everything. So not only does that get confusing, but now they're getting to the point where she's getting to the place where she wants to step down. She wants have more time with the family, whether or not it's time to retire, but she doesn't want to see the company go. Well, the thing about it is that being an architectural firm, they have several architects. Well, when another architect shows up and not her, the people are like, "What's this? You're sending me an intern? You're sending me, saying this?" Like, no, this is our top architect. It's not always about her. Maybe she hasn't been involved for a while, but they're all expecting her to be there for everything. And so the company right now is going through a huge branding struggle, and I think in the local area where she's built her name as the brand, it's going to be a lot harder. They're going to have to really reach out to outside this local Minneapolis area to really rebrand themselves and become a good company. Everything is being rebranded to the company that had the inventory and the supplies and stuff like that. And because when she steps away and retires completely, she doesn't want to see the company go. She's built this company. She's got all these employees. She wants to be able to hand it over and be able to have the company continue on as successful as it is and can be. And that's a great legacy for her to have. But it's just her choices in how she branded are making it very, very difficult right now, and also very expensive with having to do all the changes that are going on. And so when you're looking at yourself, you really have to think, is the brand I'm making, is it me? When I decide to retire, is the brand going to die with me? Because if you're not actively doing the business, your brand's going to die. And you really have to decide that. Do I want my brand to continue? Do I want to be able to pass my brand on to my kids? Do I want to be able to pass my brand on to someone else, and maybe that I've brought up and mentored? Well, if the brand is in your name and it's all about you, it's going to be pretty tough for that to happen. So make wise decisions when you're trying to do that branding. Really try to think ahead. What is the purpose that I'm wanting this brand for? Because we all know that the branding is important, but choosing the right brand is, I'd say, just as important, if not more important. And so that's just something to think about, and really set out your long-term goals and figure out what you need to do. And with that, I'll see you in the future.